and loud music is only permitted in VIP areas or public stages.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
10 years ago, I'd used the old underground system to reach the heart of Link. A metal panel was bolted onto the side of the table. The gruesome tendrils pulsed ominously, the product of Link, an experimental fusion of man with computer that had ended in tyranny.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
To power our
The robot was a repository of information about all the exhibits.
These days, we burn our waste and use that to provide all the power our citizens will ever need.
The information droid will be
Just
with you
10 years
shortly.
ago, this
The robot was a repository of information about all the exhibits.
logical sophistication, designed to carry anything, provided that it fit into a barrel, these primitive robots
The
paved the
information
way for the
droid will be
Savior's
with you
arrival.
shortly.
The old Link terminal had long since stopped working.
Link was Union City's original digital curation device. Through terminals such as these, Link was used to control all aspects of citizens' lives. Their tyranny was ended when Savior Joey arrived and took control of the city. Joey replaced Link with our venerated Minos system, dedicated to creating the best
information
city
droid will be
possible
with you
in
shortly.
which all citizens can be happy.
The hand scanner looked broken. I doubted I'd be able to use it anytime soon.
Scraps of primitive circuitry housed the spark that
The wiring to the hand scanner had been ripped out. It was never going to work.
Many disciples of the Savior hold this board up as an example of immaculate assembly with rather less than immaculate soldiering.
The hand scanner looked broken. I doubted I'd be able to use it anytime soon.
Notice, this attraction is currently closed after complaints of language of a most unsavior-like nature.
The hand scanner looked broken. I doubted I'd be able to use it anytime soon. The Joey Speaks looked like a gimmick, but I couldn't pass the opportunity to hear my old buddy's voice again.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Joey? Joey, it's me, Foster.
Foster? It is really you?
Hey, old buddy. Boy, am I glad to see...
Less talk, more crowbar, Foster. Or whatever other great idea you have for getting me out of here.
Is that Joey?
Joey, I'm so sorry. I had no idea what they'd done to you.
Yeah, save your apologies for after you've got me out of this.
Everybody, it's an Aspiration Day miracle. Joey's speaking to us.
No, that's not Joey. No way.
Joey, it's really you?
Oh, great. Here we go again.
Joey.
The information droid will be with you shortly. The information droid will be with you shortly.
What is the meaning of this? Someone, shut this thing down. Make it stop this disrespectful noise. Quiet down. Meaning of this.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Stop this noise at once! Quiet down! What is the meaning of this? Come on, shut this thing down. Make it stop this disrespectful noise.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
The old link terminal had long since stopped working.
Come on, shut this thing down. Make it stop this disrespectful noise. Quiet down. What is the meaning of this?
The information droid will be
Shut
with
this
you
thing
shortly.
down. Stop! Quiet down. What is the meaning of this?
The hand scanner looked broken. I doubted I'd be able to use it anytime soon. A metal panel was bolted onto the side of the table. Waving my crowbar around in public wasn't going to achieve anything. Warm and throbbing. The link tendrils had been artificially reanimated.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Stop this noise at once! Quiet down! What is the meaning of this? Someone, shut this thing down! Make it stop this disrespectful noise! Quiet down! What is the meaning of this?
The information droid will be with you
Stop this
shortly.
noise at once!
The monopods had replaced the subway as Union City's public transportation.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
No! Stop! Stop this noise at once! Respectful noise. Quiet down.
In a face.
Nonsense. There's no... Everybody out! All right, everyone, stay calm. Make your way to the exit in an orderly manner.
The exhibit was on vermin-prompted lockdown. I had to find a way out without being detected, but not before figuring out where this leet guy was hiding out. Not to mention rescuing Joey. The panel had been covering the table's interface port. An antiquated interface port was built into the side of the table. vacuum robot looked familiar. What a waste of time. Tucked between the old work manuals was the occasional picture of dubious morality. None of it looked to be much use. The robot had retreated from the chaos and was peacefully recharging. The hand scanner looked broken. I doubted I'd be able to use it anytime soon. The panel had been covering the table's interface port. The hologram projected the maintenance manual data for an old vacuum robot. The old vacuum shell long predated Minos. I wouldn't be able to hack it. What a waste of time. Most of these old maintenance reports didn't look like they'd be much use. Grease my gears. Droid principles. RBMK 1000 reactor. Meltdown procedure. Programming the Z-80 by Rodney Zacks. So your android went rogue and killed your wife. In cold blood. Androids gone wild. Most of these old maintenance reports didn't look like they'd be much use. The hologram projected the maintenance manual data for an old vacuum robot. The hologram projected the maintenance manual data for an old vacuum robot. An antiquated interface port was built into the side of the table. The old vacuum robot looked familiar. Most of these old maintenance reports didn't look like they'd be much use. Joey had been hooked up to a speaker, forced to perform like some circus act. I got you, buddy. I'd built the circuit board when I was just a kid, and now I had it back. But it was more than just a board. My old pal Joey was on it. The old vacuum shell long predated Minos. I wouldn't be able to hack it. The panel had been covering the table's interface port.
What year is it?
Oh, relax. You were only unplugged for a moment.
Everything I ever loved is dead. Oh, hey, Foster. You're here too, huh?
Welcome back, Joey.
Is this the best shell you could find?
It was just collecting dust.
You've turned me into a vacuum cleaner, Foster. Again!
It's functional. Don't be ungrateful. And look, someone gave you a cool beanie.
Don't patronize me, Foster.
We'll find you a better shell soon, I promise.
Good. Because this one sucks. And not even efficiently.
Listen, we're in deep trouble.
There's something new. Care to bring me up to speed?
If anyone asks, my name is Graham Grundy.
You come up with that yourself?
No, I needed an ID to get inside the city. I got this one from a dead body.
Jeez, Foster. Was it dead when you found it?
Don't worry, Joey. My conscience is clear. I learned about somebody called Leet here in the city. I think he's somehow connected to the kidnapping.
And we're gonna go find him?
That's right.
And to rescue me?
Come on, Joey. That goes without saying. I came here looking for a missing child, Milo. He was kidnapped from my village.
Oh no, Rob. That's terrible.
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Don't look at me. I've been trapped in that glass prison for years.
What are the capabilities of your current shell?
It's a vacuum bot, Foster. It sucks and it blows. End of.
Don't all these...
I was really hoping you'd forgotten that part.
Don't be
I'm not ashamed. It's just cold in here.
That's everything. Great to have you back, Joey.
The Gat Chaps are back.
We were never called that.
Best friends?
That'll do, Joey. That'll do. You see that holographic map?
You need to get your eyesight checked, Foster. It's not showing a map anymore.
The hologram projected the maintenance manual data for Joey's vacuum shell. Hey, Joey. Anything here you'd like to plug into?
What do you mean, Foster?
That probe of yours. It might be our only way out of here.
Listen, if you find something useful, I'll maybe consider giving it the old Joey one too.
Anything in here that might help us locate Leet?
What do we know about him?
I have a hunch he's involved in Milo's kidnapping. I've tracked him to a location reference, E1594.
Either that's the worst named restaurant ever, or an old map reference.
Do we have an old map?
You mean, apart from the museum's giant holographic map?
I know. What were you doing in that exhibit, Joey?
I was on a journey.
Really?
I counted.
Careful, Joey, you'll max out your memory. What was the
What do you think? People can't.
And what did...
We are all living.
And then what?
I don't know. I was switched off before I got to the noose part.
That's all for now, Joe.
Can you believe they used to travel like this, Foster? Nuclear power? That's archaic. Nothing ages worse over 10 years than link systems by the look of things. Except maybe you, Foster.
The old link terminal had long since stopped working.
Give me a pixelated 320 by 200 VGA any day of the week. Union City is smaller than I thought. What's the scale on this thing?
Hey, Joey. That shell suits you, Joey.
Get lost, Foster. Wait, find me a new shell. then get lost.
Only if it shuts you up. Any chance we could hook your board up to the vermin robot?
That vermin robot is entirely Minos technology.
Is there a big difference?
Well, you know how when you plug me into a port, there's a right side up and an upside down way? They changed the ports in Minos so you can plug it in either way.
Revolutionary.
Yeah, but it does mean you can't just plug your headphones in anymore.
That's all for now, Joey.
Ha! Classic Link.
Hey, Joey. Got a job for you.
What is it?
Remember that leet guy I mentioned?
I never forget a thing.
Well, I've tracked him to an area code, E1594. Thing is, that code is part of the old system. It's obsolete.
Cut to it, Foster.
This old map shows the city as it was 10 years ago. The old system. If I can find E1594 on here, it would show me where to find leet.
Have you seen the size of this thing? That will take you hours.
Exactly. I need you to plug yourself in. I bet you'll find the location in no time.
Give me a moment. Here, Foster. E1594.
Joey, you're a genius. There. That's the building I'm looking for. It's on the industrial level. Home Crescent Recycling Center.
This is where your guy Leet is?
I can't be sure, but it's the best lead I've got.
Okay, Foster. What's the plan now?
We need to get to that recycling center. But first, we need to break out of here without being seen.
Break out. Find Leet. Got it.
The inside of the fridge looked disgusting. You can? It smelled even worse. These models were far too clean-cut to be Gaplanders. They've done a good job with the goat, though. I'd had a run-in with this tech all those years ago. I hoped Union City had gone in a more sustainable direction. Ten years ago, I'd used the old underground system to reach the heart of Link. Hey, Joey, can you talk to the transporter robot?
What do you mean, talk? I already said...
Your probe, Joey. Probe the robot.
Go probe yourself, Foster.
If you could give the transporter just enough juice...
Please. Let's not call it juice.
Whatever. Just see if you can get it started.
Okay. But would you mind looking the other way?
Of course. You almost done?
Don't look!
Sorry. It's, not doing anything.
You don't say, Foster. It's been wiped clean. Decommissioned. Murdered. We need to give it new protocols.
Do you think you could do that?
Of course I could. I just need to know how the system works first.
I'll have another look around. An antiquated interface port was built into the side of the table.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. That's an old robot problem.
Gruesome tendrils pulsed
Sometimes you
ominously.
scare me.
The product of Link. An experimental fusion of man with computer that had ended in tyranny. The old Link terminal had long since stopped working.
Please navigate to the desired manual.
Hey, Joey. See that transporter robot? What does it do?
Don't you remember? It transports stuff on a fixed route.
Maybe we can talk to it.
Talk to it. It's not clever like me. It just follows its programmed route. You think we can use it to get out of here?
I don't know yet.
Maybe I should probe it.
Now, to get back to...
Make it quick. I've seen enough of this.
Tucked between the old work manuals was the occasional picture of dubious morality. None of it looked to be much use. The robot had retreated from the chaos and was peacefully recharging. The terminal was switched off. The enemy within. In cold blood. Lure of the Temptress. Androids gone wild. RBMK 1000 reactor. Meltdown procedure.
Where can a guy get a coffee and a lube job
A
around?
section of the expanded map showed the tracked location of Songbird's toy, Bilby. Home Crescent Recycling Center. In the industrial level.
I can see my house from here.
Union City still had some pretty backward views on the Gap.
Who the hell is that guy?
This city synth garbage would never compete with the stuff back in the Gap.
I wonder if dogs...
Many years ago, Spunky had helped me in my quest to defeat Link. I was glad to see that he had gotten the respect he deserved. An old barrel transporter robot. Those robots always gave me the creeps.
A monster.
The monopods had replaced the subway as Union City's public transportation.
She looks like the real hero.
Hey, Joey. Any ideas on getting us out of here, Joey?
We could sneak out in that barrel transporter robot. I just need to figure out how it works.
You can reprogram it?
Yes, Foster. That's the easy part. But it's old tech. Even older than you. There must be a manual around here somewhere.
Now, to get back to us...
Make it quick.
Programming the Z80 by Rodney Zacks. So your android went rogue and killed your wife.
Please navigate to the desired manual.
Hey, Joey. Any luck reprogramming that transporter robot?
I'm not like you humans, Rob. I can't just stick it in and wiggle it around until something happens. Maybe you can find a digital manual around here somewhere.
Please navigate to the desired manual.
Hey, Joey. We need to figure a way out of here.
What do you mean?
We can't just walk out, not with the music.
That's right.
Really, Joey? Priceless?
You can't put a price on friendship, Foster.
Do you think any of this junk could help us out?
It wouldn't be the first time.
Now, to get back to escape...
Make it quick.
Hey, Joey. Now,
Make it quick.
an old monitor displayed the maintenance test results for the barrel transporter robot. The text referenced the robot's E-manual.
Please navigate to the desired manual.
Hey, Joey. Now, to get back to escaping.
Make it quick.
Most of these old maintenance reports didn't look like they'd be much use.
Please navigate to the desired manual.
The control panel for the service door.
Insufficient permissions.
Most of these old maintenance reports didn't look like they'd be much use.
Please navigate to the desired manual.
Ha! Classic Link.
Hey, Joey. Now, to get back to escaping.
Make it quick.
The old link terminal had long since stopped working. Hey, Joey. Now, to get back...
Make it quick.
The panel had been covering the table's interface port. Try giving this a look, Joey.
I hope you're not wasting my time, Foster. Interesting. Very interesting. Ah, this is exactly what I need to reprogram that barrel robot. You're welcome, by the way.
For what? I'm the one who found them in the first place.
Yeah, but can you read them? You're welcome.
Go reprogram the robot, please.
What do you want it to do?
Let's get out of here. We need somewhere hidden outside this room.
Toilets?
Toilets. Try and aim for the men's room, Joey.
Whatever. And that's done. Let's never speak of this again.
So what now?
Well, are you ready to go?
Ready.
Then climb aboard and let's go!
The barrel was just large enough to squeeze into. It was a snug fit, it smelled bad, and I felt stupid. While it was far from discreet, I'd managed to escape unseen.
Don't make me clean up in there, Foster.
Mr. Grundy? Mr. Grundy? It is Mr. Grundy, isn't it?
Of course, Mentor Alonso. Who else would I be?
Well, quite, Mr. Grundy. Who indeed, hmm? What brings you down to the Museum of New History today?
On Aspiration Day? Where else would I want to be?
Oh, perhaps at home, preparing for the party. Oh, my apologies. I had forgotten that you no longer have the required social standing. I wonder, may I scan your U-chip again?
I don't understand. What's wrong with my U-chip?
Oh, nothing, I'm sure. Just a curious little anomaly. Yes, there it is. A sector of corrupt data, almost as if... How very strange. Have no fear. I'll consult my colleagues at the Ministry, and we'll soon have you sorted out. I'm almost positive you have nothing to worry about.
Let's hope so.
Just one more thing, Mr. Grundy.
Yes, Mentor?
I'm surprised to see you wearing an aspiration brooch.
By the power of Joey, I am now a social climber.
So it would seem. So it would seem.
Alonso was definitely onto me. I'd have to watch my step around him.
Bursting with micro-pleasurants to boost your mood and your aspirations. Doctors agree, just 2 cans a day are all you need to work and play. Sprinkles!
Graham had taken the tracked Bilby to the Home Crescent Recycling Center. I was sure this is where I'd find Leet.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to the Home Crescent Recycling Center.
You don't have clearance for there, Citizen Graham. Please obtain a travel waiver.
If I was to get to the recycling plant, I was going to have to obtain a travel waiver.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
You must be Grundy. Graham Grundy?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Tarquin was telling me you and he had quite a crisis on your hands. The pair of you rescuing some poor wee mite from certain doom.
Well, I suppose.
How terribly inspiring for you. Oh, anyway, just look at the time. I fear I shall lose the best table. Sir Reginald Arthur Schnipple requires his daily tipple. No inspiration sans precipitation, what? Ha ha ha! Good day, Mr. Grundy.
Don't get any ideas, Foster. Just because it has arms doesn't make it better than me. Isn't that right, Foster? Foster? That is one big puddle.
Welcome home. Your delivery has been placed in your domicile.
I couldn't access Graham's messages. I added that to my list of things to look into.